Hello, everybody who's joining us to watch this video, which will probably be Bob because he's not here. Welcome to Dresden Files, Campaign 2, Episode 2. We are continuing off last 2 weeks ago's episode, very exciting, and we are having one Mr. Chi recap for us. So please, Mr. Chi, recap.
So last week was phenomenal. We entered the door, which Alfred saw the memory of when he was a child training with his master. Decided to rush through headlong, forgetting all logic, and called someone a traitor, calling his master down to talk, and then trying to finish a loop over and over and over again until realizing he can't change the past. So him and his friends had to relive his entire memory of when he watched him inviting a homeless peasant into the temple, the peasant betraying him, the peasant being killed by the Denarians, his temple burning down, and him and his friends fighting. I forgot the guy's name. What was the guy's name?
Nicodemus and
Yes.
Reginald would have been the other guy.
Fighting Reginald until he got the Green Destiny, which then turned out to be a key to escape the whole rigmarole.
At which point we re-entered into the first dream world and found out that Daniel had also been, if you remember what happened there, Leo, remember what the big reveal Daniel had given everyone, Rocko, Daniel, and Jackie? Is that Daniel had been working on the internet with a internet web page, which he couldn't remember the name of, but was going on that it was a registry of a bunch of supernatural powered people. And he had been spreading that information onto Reddit. And that there had been a group of people that he had been meeting up with, and he had finally met up with a guy named Charlie Drack or something. And he couldn't remember the last name in total.
To be fair, Reddit didn't exist back in that time. It had probably been MySpace.
Reddit's been around for a while. Whatever's thematically correct for this year, 2016. So...
And it turned out Charlie was Reginald, I believe.
That's what you guys assumed.
He sounds like he looks like Reggie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys, I rewatched the video and you just straight up openly assumed it was Reginald. I would like to be clear, I as the GM in no way confirmed that.
Fair.
As the DM, he is in no way denying that.
I'm no way confirming or denying that this is the same exact person.
But
Well, you
get
realize
something
that when
around.
people say I cannot confirm nor deny that, they're just confirming it in a different way.
Maybe. You'll find out.
They could be denying it in a different way, too.
Yeah?
It's really not. Have you ever known any government agency to tell you I can neither confirm nor deny that, and it turns out to be false?
I don't know too many government agencies. I try to stay away
Sure
from
you
that.
do.
Leo would like to confirm or deny that he's a Chinese spy for Huawei right now.
I am, thank you.
That's what I thought. He'll get you the best deal you've ever had in your life. Internet speed like you don't even know.
Hey, you guys looked it up when I was at your place, okay? You
Yeah,
Googled
signs of a Chinese spy. Straight, right in front of you.
Yeah, and I ticked every single one of those marks, so you better be worried.
So know now, you've all been warned. All your information is being sold to Huawei and potentially the Chinese government, Chinese Communist Party.
Trust me, I worked in a building where I worked in a building, things were left in that building when a certain country's delegates left the building.
Oh, it's like deliberately left there?
I worked for a defense contractor. I'm pretty sure they've already tried.
Yeah.
It, left in the walls and in the phones and...
You're like
If,
scanning stuff. Oh, there it is.
If his people honestly think that he's got my information that no one else has, you're probably wrong.
Mm.
You just have you may have every bit of information about me. You're not the only one.
You and Microsoft.
It's not proprietary, apparently.
Yeah. How many times has Facebook been hacked? All right. So, we last left off with this revelation of Daniel having explained all that and everybody being very upset. And we're now standing outside of the temple doors that lead into that dream. The doors have closed and all the color fades out of them.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, I suppose our next step is to find the next door, yes?
What
It's in all
happens
the
if we
cardinal
just kill
directions,
Daniel?
right?
Will that end this entire rigmarole?
Faye seems to think so. He nods, and Rocco says, anything that gets this done is a good way to get out of here. We don't really have another theory.
That would
Ja-
be a good idea.
Jackie in turn don't say anything.
Well, I suppose it doesn't matter which direction we start heading in first, so long as it is in the general easterly direction. Because this is the west point, yes?
Faye says, and the sun's down now, and the moon has come out. It's the wind is blowing, and even though you can all feel the wind, you're all very aware that it's in your head. Faye kind of looks around, and he stands 10 feet from the door, like he walked straight back from the door, and points directly 90 degrees. He goes, I guarantee there'll be a door over here. Because the other door is directly north. As the sun was setting, there was a door there. We're standing
here's a
exactly,
question for
we're
everyone.
standing northeast right now. We are exactly northeast from the center where the plane crashed.
So here's a question. Why was it that the six of us, that would mean Jack, Volus, Nira, and Aaron, what's your character's name?
Anna?
Anna, could enter the door, but Faye couldn't?
I do not know.
The mystery.
Rocco says, I think it might have to do with who the memory is connected to. It might have to do with who the person's memories are, or maybe who that person trusts. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, there's some kind
Ansel's
of
like,
connection that brought
I
us
should have
here.
been able to enter. I should have, by all accounts, been able to enter, but I couldn't. And Jackie's like, it's a dream state. You never can understand someone's mind.
Well, we can always hypothesize further as we walk. We do have
Yeah,
a
I
bit of a way
guess.
to travel.
And if we want to get out at any point in time soon, best to start off right away.
Yep.
That's true. We could all be getting pretty dead right now.
So Faye says, do we want to go to the next closest door? Do you want to go to the door with all the keys? See if this key goes in? What do you want to do?
I think going to the next closest would be our best bet.
We can try directly east and see what's there.
Seems fine to me.
Sure.
All right. Everyone begins walking. I need everybody to roll a constitution for me. I do believe it's the one I want.
You mean
Conviction?
endurance?
And endurance. There we go.
Endurance.
Thank you.
I don't have Bob's character sheet. Do you have Bob's character sheet?
We're going to pretend like he falls in the snow and says, leave me here. I need to play with my balls.
Sounds about right.
That doesn't actually sound like Bob, to be fair.
A disembodied trunk of a car appears
Yes, that's right.
and just hovers behind us.
And
Strong.
swallows Bob.
Yeah.
Fantastic. 3, you do fine.
I got
Leo,
3.
4, you're fantastic. Anna,
3.
3. Oh, nice. 6.
Two.
2. Neria, despite knowing that the cold isn't real, being stuck in someone's memory like this is beginning to affect you. Normally you have changed the environment, but with the Baku floating above and with Jackie's warning that maybe changing the environment isn't the best of all ideas, your mind has began to kind of accept the cold as real.
Okay.
And you are indeed very much feeling it. In fact, a couple of the others seem to be having the same problem. You notice that Rocko doesn't seem to be able to get past the idea that he's in the snow. He looks very uncomfortable. Even Karen seems to be rejecting it better than Rocko is.
Oh, damn. Rocko having a hard time?
Karen, I can understand not accepting it because she just doesn't like anything that isn't the way she wants it to.
Yeah.
So she'd be stubborn enough to be like, no, I'm not cold.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically her. She's like, it's not real? Good. I didn't think it was anyway. Whereas Rocko, like, you can tell he's been in so much cold weather. He's Russian. Even being Canadian and Russian and whatnot, he knows what cold looks like, and it's obviously setting in on him that he's in the cold. And he's not wearing the right kind of boots for it either. When Jackie made the jackets and whatnot, he didn't make boots. So,
Correct.
yeah. All right. The walk is cold. I'm going to roll for Faye to make sure he leads you directly east. And that's a 3, so he leads you directly to east. As you get directly east, you come to a piece of the fuselage that has crashed and is no longer smoking, but you don't see a door directly east. There doesn't seem to be one there. You look around, and you can all decide what you want to do at this moment.
Alfred. Go up.
You see there is a winter tree there, a Christmas-type tree. You climb up it.
I like feather technique it up.
Sure. That plus athletics.
Wait, a Christmas tree?
Yeah, like a typical Christmas tree.
Like an evergreen?
Bolus. Did you bring us into some Christmas shit?
We came here together. I didn't bring shit.
Bolus and Jack, roll a either lore or scholarship for me. And what did you get, Leo?
Oh. Well, I like feather technique it up. That's got to be like
It'd
ridiculous.
be athletics plus light feather technique, which should give you a +4 onto whatever you roll. Nice. Okay.
10.
You got a 10? You run to the tree and you jump on one of the branches and launch off from that branch all the way to the top. We'll have you roll a survival, and we'll come back to you, Leo. You two talking about like Christmas shit. Last you remember, Halloween just ended. So it's kind of November from what you can remember from the real
So
world.
we shouldn't be talking about Christmas shit until after Remembrance Day is what you're saying.
It's sometime in November.
Again, encroaching on my holiday.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Your holiday.
Alfred,
Yeah.
once you get to the top, you look over and you can see in the dark, in the distance, what looks like a front door with like lights on it. Christmas lights.
Christmas as a Nordic.
Christmas as in 1970s, ostentatious. There's your front door lights, and then there's lights all around it, front door.
Who's big on Christmas here? I yell down there.
I look over at
Specifically
Bolus.
looking at Bolus. Hey, buddy.
Karen goes, we do Christmas every year. We have some of the best lights. We have some of the best decorations. We have inflatables.
Oh,
We're on Candy Cane Island.
I just ignore her. And I look at Bolus and like, hey, buddy.
I'm just waiting for when we're all playing this meta. When we're all playing and Justin starts talking for Karen and all of us just without saying a word, shut up, Karen.
Every time
We
Karen,
all just start yelling. It's gonna happen. It's gonna fucking happen.
I actually want to tell her to shut up, but
I yell up to Alfred, describe the door.
think as Christmas threw up on it.
I like Christmas, but not that much.
What color is the door?
What color is the door? Oh, like red and white, like Santa?
The door looks to be made of mahogany. You can see it from just a distance, but you rolled really high. You did a very good roll.
Yeah.
So
Is this the Christmas tree? Is there a Halloween tree nearby?
No, this is definitely Christmas.
yeah,
It's wooden. It's got lights. It's really, really bright. It's going back and forth. It's got
Nightmare
tinsel
Before
everywhere
Christmas.
and garland. I think I see an elf.
Halloween. This is
Oh my God. Are we in the Nightmare Before Christmas?
Well, I suppose that since that is the door we can see, it is the door we shall go to, yes?
Well, Jack, why don't you tell us?
Oh my God.
this is Halloween.
I am the Pumpkin King.
Are you the
Pulls
great
down mask.
pumpkin, Jack?
Oh, the
Hail to the pumpkin song.
In all honesty, I just look up at you, Leo, on the tree. If I had fire abilities, I would burn this tree with you in it.
That's fine. I could jump down and not get touched, but that's neither here or there. I feel like this door had Christmas throw up on it.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone have a stupid-looking mahogany Christmas tree or Christmas door?
How about we
roll a
start walking towards it to start?
Roll a what is the alertness? Roll alertness for me, Jack.
Oh no. 0.
You can't quite tell asking who had that door, but you get the impression that nobody wants to be the guy or girl who's the one. Maybe except Karen, but yeah, 0's. You can't tell if anyone recognizes what's being described there.
All right, to hell with it. I start walking towards the door, or where I know the door to be.
It is at least a mile away. Leo could see it from the top of the tree. It's going to be a bit of a trek.
Oh,
Can't
wait
I
a
just
minute.
run there really quick and run back? It's only a
You can
mile.
absolutely do the elven thing and run on top of the snow.
Before we leave here, we've got cold people, and we've got a tree. Why don't you guys make torches?
Jackie goes to
Get linen
do
today.
something and goes, why don't you do it, Neria?
Here?
All right. So what do you make? And what do you do?
See if I, well, conjure up an axe and I guess either start chopping or hand it to somebody.
All right. You can easily conjure up a simple item like an axe with your ability. Do you want to chop or do you want to hand it to someone else?
I mean, I would probably be pretty good at chopping down a tree.
Sure. I'll
Wait,
hand it-
are we just trying to take down this tree? Is that I'm asking? Is that what we're trying to do?
Yeah, we're gonna take down the tree to make fire for.
Excellent. I jump down and punch it.
Oh, that works.
Okay.
Fuck
Like
you,
I sit
nature.
there,
Cheeto,
take a
chop.
deep breath, and
Roll
just
fist.
punch it.
Roll
Forget the
fist.
sword. He's just going to punch the tree.
Punch the tree.
Fuck you, nature. I've had enough of you shit.
I rolled a 6.
Not high enough. You punch it with quite the force, and you think, geez, I'm teaching this tree a lesson, but if only I had an axe.
But I take my sword and go at it.
You can
Yeah.
absolutely do that.
Yeah,
Roll
yeah,
weapons.
yeah. Let's use a sword to cut down a tree.
There's
Because
an axe
no one's
right
gonna
here.
continue using a battle
That'll
axe
overcome
to
the
cut down
hardness
a
of the tree.
But a katana
Oh,
would
God.
be working just fine.
Honestly,
rolled an
if you
8.
rolled a 12, I would have given it to him. What'd you roll with the sword?
8,
8? With an 8, and you're using Green Destiny, correct?
of course.
Yes. With an 8, you summon the Green Destiny, you swing, and nothing happens for a second. Then the tree just falls down.
Falls into a perfectly cut cord of wood.
No,
He
this
punched
is
the highlights out of her hair.
He punched the highlights out of her hair. It's such a good movie. All right, what do you want to do? Are you going to start like carving up the tree to make torches? Is that what you're doing?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna carve it, and it's gonna go into perfect chords, all stacked up, like Fruit Ninja.
You spend the next hour cautiously and carefully chopping up the wood to
He
make.
was the one who was supposed to be going to check out the fucking door. So someone better be taking their time to go walk to that fucking door while he's doing this.
I'm
Anna
walking to the
will.
door. I
Maria
just
could have
suggested.
easily just manifested torches.
Yeah. I'm.
Jackie wanted to
I'm-
make smokes and didn't want to be the guy doing it too many times.
Hey Justin, I'm still walking to the door.
You're just walking to the door? Okay.
I suggested them making torches for their heat, but I never stopped.
Yeah, okay. So you get to the door. It takes less than an hour. It takes you like 15, 20 minutes, about 30 minutes because of the snow. And when you get to the door, it looks almost early 19th century. It's got these really big posts that come up the side, really nice carved wood. There is, without a doubt, like a wreath on it and a little Christmas elf that's like standing there, like a little, like a garden gnome. They turned into a Christmas elf. There are lights, and it's those real, what you would recognize as those really old Christmas lights, the ones that look like teardrops, right?
Oh, this is old door.
Yeah.
Can I open it?
You try to open it. When you touch the door, you can hear people singing and talking on the inside. Roll lore for me. This will be a fairly easy roll lore.
Oh, that's a good one.
Lore roll.
That's 5.
Okay. You remember when you were all walking together and Rocko was singing? He was singing that Russian folk song. That's the song you hear inside the door. But when you try and open it, it doesn't open.
Rocco's door.
I'm going to use a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to send my voice in the wind.
Okay.
Because I'm a fair distance away from everyone else, so I want to kind of convey this message.
Okay.
Let me just roll to see how well my power...
Who are you specifically sending it to?
I'm blasting it in the general direction.
Oh, you're just like megaphoning it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to find out if I accidentally go overboard when using the power in the spell.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay. So I didn't mean to do this, but the spell works. It's just the control aspect of it didn't.
Okay.
So I'm on the lower end of control. So I'm on
Booming
high end of
over.
power, low end of control.
Booming over with way too much bass, not enough treble, comes the voice of Jack Sloan.
Is he all about
Hey,
that bass?
Rocko,
About
you're going to
that
be
bass,
useful for the
no
first time
treble?
in your fucking life.
You see Rocko kind of puts his hand and goes, oh, well, it's what I thought it was. All right, I guess everybody, let's grab these torches and head on our way. And it's about that point, you see Jackie's kind of handing everyone smokes, and Karen goes, it is disgusting that that's what you're using your power to do.
Can someone slap her?
Rocko takes a
What happened
smoke.
last few times I slapped people?
Rocko
Pardon?
takes a... Sorry, say that, Amanda?
I would, but remember what happened the last few times I slapped people?
Yeah. So Daniel doesn't take a smoke, but Rocko does, and he goes, menthol. That's amazing. And off they all go. So they all collect at that door, and you see Rocko with a look of recognition, and he goes, all right, which one of you guys is coming with me through this door?
I speak the language at least.
I don't know. How many
Whoever-
people do you want us to see your Griswold family Christmas?
Realistically, if I could bring Ansel, I'd be thrilled. Volus?
If it'll let me come through, sure.
Hey, here's an idea. How about you and Karen go, figure it out, and we'll be right here waiting for you.
And if they have to fight something,
That's not our problem. That's their problem. We can just get some peace and quiet.
I'd
if
prefer
the
if none of the
key-
women came with me, but whichever one of you feels brave enough to deal with this night. It's
Hey, if Santa shows up, at least I'll have backup.
Hold up.
Is there something that's going to happen that is very bad?
well, I I was fairly young if this is when I think it is. I was about 13. And there was something in the basement that I saw, and I don't know if I saw what I saw.
I will come with.
Okay,
Basements are not scary to me.
that's good.
I'll come
I mean,
as well.
have you read 50 Shades since?
50 what?
He does laugh at that joke, and he's like, I saw the movie with my wife, and she didn't like it as much as she said she liked the book.
Okay.
I am not familiar with this book.
We're back.
Anna, you're not missing anything.
Come on, Ramblers. Let's get rambling.
Rocko walks up to the door, puts his hand on it, and goes, I don't want to do this night.
I lean in, like I'm sitting next to the door frame. I lean right towards him and I'm going, if you don't open the fucking door, I'm going to do something terrible to you.
Lydia's just going to walk up and put her hand on his shoulder,
Yeah.
like as a gesture of comfort.
Jake, you have some anger management issues, I think.
He
Oh.
opens the door and he enters. Behind him, Ansel tries to enter and can't.
Anna will try to step through the door.
She passes through no problem.
I'll try.
You go through no problem.
I'll follow.
You
Same.
said Rocco's Russian, right?
Yeah, Russian, Italian.
Would it be Russian Christmas songs?
Don't look them up. Don't play them.
Damn it, Pokey!
Today. You know, it's like all that sort of stuff when it's going.
He's trying to find some like Italian music.
And it's like you can see, like as it opens, it becomes loud. There's a man with long blonde hair and like the most stupid looking Swedish shirt with an accordion going and singing, and everyone's clapping with him. It's very happy. An older man who looks to be almost in his 80s is almost completely bald, like it's a miracle he's walking. He walks over and he goes, come in, cousins. You must come and enjoy the food. You are here just on time. Mama, she is almost ready. And he starts ushering all of you in to the table and sits you all down. There's old women, their hair done. You can smell the food. You can see a couple of girls in the corner working up to playing violin. There's children running around. Huh?
Is there borscht?
Oh, there's also there's very much a mix of like Italian and Russian cuisine there.
Okay, so they can't afford beets.
Well, there's everything, right? And Rocko says, yep, this is definitely as I remember it. And you can see there's not just your typical Russian family, but there's also guys in like suits walking around, talking, people carrying guns, like just concealed, right? This family seems to be not just connected, but like prepared. Like they're all there and they're worried that somebody's going to show up.
I kind of look over later to Rocko. It's like, is someone going to get untouchable here?
It's not quite like that. I'd say this is more my worst day.
Did you bring a knife?
Hmm?
Did you bring a knife to a gunfight?
No. And he points over to the little 13-year-old boy who's hiding by the books all alone. He goes, that's me over there. I'm supposed to sing with the girls in a few minutes.
Well, go turn her up, boy.
I don't. I run upstairs.
Not the basement?
No. Upstairs. He sits down and he grabs a sausage and begins eating it. He goes, my grandfather is about to die.
Oh.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry, Rocco.
Yeah. I didn't want to have to relive seeing him die, and seeing what happened with Alfred made me realize I'm going to have to go upstairs and watch my grandfather die. They're going to ask me to go into the basement to grab him wine. And when I go into the basement, that's where I see the thing.
Do you only see it or do you fight it?
I didn't fight it. I panicked. Tried
Alfred
to
never
away.
fought the
I dropped the
Denarian.
wine. I dropped the wine bottle. I got yelled at. I got punished for breaking the wine bottle. It was a bad day. And I always thought if I'd been quicker, I would have been there to say goodbye to grandfather. But by the time I got upstairs, he was already dead. I dropped the wine. I got beat. It was a bad day.
Well, just to give you a heads up, you're not going to be able to change it.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Everything
I'm
you try
interested to
to
see what
change,
you saw in the
change it.
basement.
Every time you try to change something, it's going to make you relive this all over again. So you might want to try and keep it the same, as bad as it might be. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
man.
At least you're not alone this time.
That's a small grace, I suppose. I wish Ansel
I'll-
could have come through the door. That would have been nice. He would have at least been amused by the girls. And you see
I'll take a drink and go, like, at least they're acknowledging us here.
Yeah,
At
It
least
is
you're surrounded
odd.
by loved one.
Yeah. That's my Aunt Wanda. That's my Aunt Lucy. And he points over, that's my Uncle Gio. They're all great people. They all helped me become the man I am today. Gio, unfortunately, got caught embezzling money and disappeared one day. One can only imagine what happened.
So they're the reasons you're an asshole.
Wholesome family values.
Wholesome family values. But regardless,
You are going to want to go step over to your small self and you will become part of him. And then we start the process.
I need an adult.
I'm sure it's not the first time Rocco's been inside of a small boy.
I am an adult.
lewd, and I don't appreciate it at all.
Yes, well, we don't appreciate being here either.
All right, let's.
Who would
Get
like
this
to
ball
roll a scholarship or a lore?
I would like to.
I could do a lore.
Yeah.
No, I'll let you do the lore.
Scholarship or lore?
Yeah.
Everyone's higher.
Alrighty. Let's do lore then. Only got a 2.
There's something off about this memory. Something strange is happening. You see Rocko run upstairs, and just as he runs upstairs, it loops back and starts again. But the guy doesn't get up to answer the door. You're just all sitting there as everything, the music's all going and everything. Did anyone roll a lore or scholarship other than Anna?
Yeah, I'll roll.
You got a 4? You got a 4, Amanda?
Yeah.
So Neria, you can feel in the essence of the dream. This one's very different than the last one. There seems to be not just regret, but anxiety building up. Almost a sense of
Fear.
yeah. And it's not just coming from the dream itself. It's coming from Rocko, the way he feels about what he did that day. Like the running away from the singing, the going downstairs and dropping the bottle, the everything about it. He regrets the choices he made.
Okay.
Did anyone else roll?
I'll roll.
4 was really good, by the way. Oh, 7?
Crap.
Lore's my roll.
Are you sitting near Neria?
Sure.
I'll say that Neria kind of told you that, and as she tells you that, you, with your role, kind of add on to that. You realize that it might not be so much repeating the same thing, but making Rocko do the things he never got to do that might be the steps to get out of the loop.
Oh. Rocko,
Yes.
you got to sing.
I don't really remember the song. I don't think I could.
And yet, you can sing the one you were singing while we were walking.
I can sing with you if you'd like.
Both of you roll a presence or rapport would be what you'd want to use.
It makes
Whatever
me
you have
sing
better on.
Nickelback.
Yeah, 5.
On.
Look at this photograph.
4. I have a
That's
4.
exactly what I was thinking about.
4 and 5.
Look at
Don't
this
do my
photograph.
So what stat did you both roll?
I rolled a
Presents.
4 and I rolled for my presence.
Okay, so both of you kind of, with a little bit of social fortitude and charisma, kind of pushing him, and having sung for Anna earlier, her saying that she'd sing with him, he kind of bolsters up a bit of confidence and goes, all right, I think I can do it. And just as the elderly grandfather the music stops and he walks around and goes, and now for our 2 young women who have been practicing so very, very long at this song and our angel of a voice, Rocko Mia Dia, to come up here, he will sing for all of you. And just as he's about to run away, Rocko becomes him and looks back at Anna.
Anna reaches over and grabs him by the hand and starts trying to pull him over to the other girls.
He willingly he doesn't need to be dragged. When you grab him by the hand, he says, thank you. And you can hear almost a slight bit more accent than he has as an adult. And he goes over there, and let's roll to see how he performs.
Do I need
that's
to roll too?
yeah, roll as well. He did actually really well.
It's a presence roll, I assume?
Well, perform.
Perform?
Yeah. If you're presence, you're just dancing. You're a dancing girl now. The Russians love you.
Yeah, I got 0 for performance.
0? You're just gonna like mouth the words.
Yeah.
Right? He got
She's
a 5.
there in spirit.
He got a 5, and despite his fear, you almost think he's not going to come in on key as the girls are playing and whatnot. You see Grandpa holding his hands together, listening, and all the aunts are there. They're all just cooing at how adorable young Rocko is. And he comes in beautifully and sings his part. The young tenor's voice of a young boy. He sings gorgeous. And when he's done, you're more than impressed. You didn't know that this mobster had it in him. Like when he was singing with Ansel and everyone earlier, he was very bravado, very loud, and having a jolly old time. But there's skill. He could have been someone if he had a different life.
I will lean over and give him a peck on the cheek.
Oh.
It was wonderful.
He says, "It was nice. It was nice to finally do this." And just no sooner does he say that, than the room swirls in smoke, and you're upstairs in a hallway.
Oh, it
The
was a
hallway's
little
dark.
disorienting.
The hallway is dark. The ceilings are high. You can see what looks like a small boy with his back against the door, light coming from a room, and you can hear people talking in the room. What do you want to do? You can faintly hear. You can't hear what they're saying. You're not close enough.
All right, fill me in here.
Well, what do you want to do?
Well, that's what I'm saying to Rocko. It's like, fill me in.
He's the little boy sitting by the door just outside it.
Oh. I'll explain it like very blatantly. Well, we're waiting.
Jake, stop being such an ass.
He looks and he shakes his head and he stands up, and as he walks, you see him visibly age from a 13-year-old to a handsome 18-year-old to the 55-year-old, And he goes, "My father's in there, trying to explain to my grandfather that he can't leave, that he can't die, he can't give up." And I'm sitting there just listening to him, begging him not to die.
So you're going to have to go in there.
What's going to happen is I'm going to stand up and look when everything goes quiet, and he's going to ask me to go grab him some wine.
Oh.
Perhaps this time you don't?
I don't know what to do. I don't know.
Honestly?
Just go in and hold my grandfather's hand. I don't know what I should do.
You know what? I'm going to say something that I probably shouldn't, but at the same time, why not? It's a Christmas moment. You never got to say goodbye. Go say goodbye before you go to the basement.
I don't even know what I would say. Right now, my father's saying every ship needs its captain and a bunch of other platitudes.
Don't even worry about that. Just
How
say
about,
what you want to say.
I love you, Grandpa.
Yeah.
He kind of wipes away a tear. Okay. I need someone to, on I love you, Grandpa, I need you to roll a presence or something.
I can do presents.
You can do presence? You're
I
lower
can-
because you sung with him. It's a lower check.
Oh.
Or
Yeah,
for
I
Pokey, it's a 2 for
presents,
you. So,
It's a 2 for me?
Presents.
well, it's a 2 for Anna because she already did something with him.
I got a
But it-
6.
You got a 6. Oh, wow.
That beats my 2, so
I was gonna say I got a 6 as well, so
You know what? With everybody kind of chipping in, what do you think he should say? He says, what should I say?
what you wish you had said to him before he died, even if it's just I love you, but
Mhm.
to say I love you and goodbye.
Okay.
The
He's a man
aristocrats.
who doesn't connect to people normally, right?
Mm.
All right,
Maybe
perfect.
assure him that you're here to make sure that everything continues to be safe for the family.
Hmm.
That he doesn't have to feel the need to stay. Perhaps he needs that permission to go.
All right.
Father might not like the sound of that, though.
Yeah.
We will make sure his dad goes out the room.
How do you want to do that?
We can't change the past. We've already proved this time and time and time again. We cannot change
No.
the past.
They acknowledged us as cousins.
Perhaps
One of us can pretend to have something important to say to the father.
That might work.
we're doing things differently this time, Alfred. It's not quite the same as when you were dealing with yours.
Different area, different set of parameters.
Seems that way.
So we lure dear old dad out of the room and
Allow me to say goodbye.
Beat him.
exactly.
Mhm.
No, she,
Did you say beat him?
no, Jack.
Beat him senseless!
Oh,
You bastard of an old
upstairs.
man! You beat
All
me
we
to
have to
the
do is
kid,
get
now
him
it's
close
my
to the
turn!
stairs. We
What
bring
is
his father
wrong
close to
with
the
you?
stairs and let me do my thing.
What's
No.
what's his dad's name?
Yuri.
Yuri?
Hmm.
Bite the pillow, Yuri.
That's savage.
Yuri's going on a trip down the stairs.
Yeah. That's what Jack's good for. Subtle pushes in the wrong direction.
Jack's a bit of a dick.
A little
At
bit?
least,
bit of a
at least we
cold-blooded
can see him
bastard.
do it this time.
All right, what do you want to do? Rocco says after you.
And she's going to start heading towards the door.
Mm-hmm. You head towards the door. There's a dark-haired, square-jawed man holding the hand of a man that's easily 100 years old. It's a miracle he's lived as long as he has. He has a tube intubated into his neck, a thing into his nose. He has a heart monitor and like a clear saline solution sac coming down. Like he has all the world's amenities for the 70s. Like all the world's amenities, right? And there's just the two of them talking in kind of light hushed tones. The younger man holding his father's hands talking to him.
Uncle Yuri?
Yes.
Mother would like to speak to you for a moment. There is something about her brother getting a little too sauced. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Is Geo being a bit of a shit? Well,
Just a little bit.
okay. All right, and he says something, as Kel did say, to his father, and he taps his hand and he says, "Hang on just a bit longer." And he stands up and he leaves. Rocko kind of leans against the wall, trying to be as invisible as possible as he passes the group of you and heads downstairs.
Oh, I'm pushing down the stairs.
Do you?
Oh, sakes.
It's just like,
And I will try to
can't-
stop him.
I can't be too nice about this.
you try and stop him?
Again, no.
Yes.
Okay, so two people are trying to stop you, Jack. So, do you let them?
That's cool.
Do you let them just stop you?
No.
I gotta get the old fuck.
Trying to get Rocko in the room.
You usher Rocko into the room.
4.
I'm gonna get him.
4? Yeah. Do you two roll against his 4?
You want athletics?
Yeah, whatever it be, athletics, fists.
I used Mike to push him.
Yeah.
Get 6.
You got 6, you stop him.
Ah.
What do you get, Brandon?
I'm not.
You said you grabbed him to stop him. Then
What?
you said you grabbed him to help stop him.
I was mimicking. All right. I rolled a 1. What am I using?
Fists or hands.
This? Oh, 6.
6. Oh, yeah. So both of them easily overpower
Brandon's
you.
just like, no, don't.
He just puts his hand on your chest, is like, Anna grabs you by the shirt and is dragging you back. Brandon's just like, or Vol's just like, nope.
Just grabs him by the earlobe. No, you come this way.
Just don't. Just
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
This isn't what we're here for. Just don't.
You see, as you're having your little thing, Rocko walks towards the light. As soon as he touches the light of the door, he's 13 and he walks in. The door closes behind him.
Now I guess we wait and make sure that nobody else interrupts.
Ruining all my fun.
You're being an ass, Jack.
If you understood what I have to deal with and contend with on a regular basis, you'd understand.
I have to deal with you. That gives me a pretty good idea.
Oh,
Bang, bang.
that was. Oh, well
You
done.
might want to be
Anna.
careful around all this hardwood flooring because it's about to ignite.
Burn. All right.
Oh, that burned. Hey, someone call 911. I think Jack might have like 3rd-degree burns.
It's fire and ice going back and forth.
About 5 minutes goes by as you're waiting. Do you guys want to do anything in that 5 minutes?
Jack, to survive that, you'll need to be a phoenix.
To rise from the ash. New again. All right. 5 minutes. What do you do?
Now I just picture Anna coming up from a pile of ashes.
Just rising.
First things that come out of the ashes.
Oh.
Hilarious. All right. 5 minutes. Alfred, Jack, Neria, Volis, Anna, what do you want to do?
I'm just going to take a seat on the stairs
Yep.
and just sort of keep an eye out.
I'm using
Justin,
near the door. Wait for Rocko.
You sit
the
by the
door where he'd walk out of.
Yeah.
I want to put the most minor sheen of ice on the ground.
Do it. I believe in you. Just pure chaos.
He's compensating for
I'm
Bob's
honestly
absence.
surprised that Jordan's first reaction wasn't to start looting the other rooms on that floor.
Honestly, do you want to check the rooms?
Yes. Yes, I would
Bolus.
like to check the other rooms.
You check a room, and the memory is perfect. He obviously lived in this house for a very long time. Each room is meticulous. Every drawer has things in it. You walk into a room, there's bookshelves. You can read all the names of the books. Do you want to open up any of the books?
Sure.
You
Grab.
open 1 or 2 books, and there's no writing in a couple of them, but a few of them, when you open them, there's writing, as if
He
he
hadn't read
remembers
the
it.
book.
Yeah, he remembers it intimately. So you can kind of see that this is Rocco's bedroom, right? And you can look outside, and when you look outside, you see a bunch of other children on the street. and you can kind of tell where you are. You're not in Canada.
Am I in Russia?
No, you are in London.
Oh.
Oh, governor.
Yeah.
I'm going to look under his mattress.
You find Calendar Girl magazines.
Beautiful.
70s Calendar Girl magazines.
Those are the ones.
Oh man.
Like Simone Natural.
Mwah. All right.
Wait, if he's in England, he just needs to have like many copies of The Sun.
Yeah. The Sunday Sun has the topless girl. He has Calendar Girl magazines, though. They're topless as well. Yeah. Anyway, 5 minutes goes by, and you hear from the bedroom as someone slips and hits. You look, there's a 60-year-old man on the ground crying.
This sustains me.
He's obviously crying for a
Jake.
different reason, but he's on his ass as well.
Jake, what did you do?
I made up for the fact of giving him a warm,
The
heartfelt
sobbing man.
idea. I'll just look him on the ground. Watch out for the ice patch.
Why do you have to be such a dick?
I want you to know, Rocko will remember this.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my
All right.
God.
Okay, so
You okay, Brandon?
I hope so.
No.
Breathe.
I'll mute for a second.
oh god.
Pass it on.
Yep. So Rocko pulls himself together, wipes away his tears, stands up, looks at the ice, looks at Jack, shakes his head.
Yeah, well, I can't be a good guy all the time.
All the time.
You mean
Really?
anytime?
He says, he gave me his watch, and he holds out this really nice Rolex piece.
That is maybe
A
a
key.
key.
But I have a feeling like whatever you saw in the basement that you don't believe, we still have to look at.
Probably.
Yeah.
I have an
I'm-
idea of what it's going to be, too.
The wine bottle you dropped could be the key. We don't know that yet.
I'll hold on to the watch nonetheless.
That would be a good idea.
If we go into your basement and we see what I think we're going to see, I'm going to be thoroughly pissed at Daniel.
What do you think you're going to see?
I think I'm going to see something that involves the goddamn Denarians.
We'll have to
Hopefully,
see.
that
Hopefully-
is not the case.
I'll be
Hopefully
honest.
not, otherwise, we found a common thread.
Mm.
To be honest, what I saw, I don't think was human.
Again,
That doesn't exactly narrow things down for most of us.
No. No, I suppose it doesn't. Yogwai was hardly 100% human, was he?
no.
I
If
wouldn't
you
even
kept your
consider
nose
what
out
we
of
saw
the
as-
business,
what
you
we
wouldn't
saw
have been
in
here.
his
either.
human form was human at this point.
No, what I saw, I don't know if it was a ghost. I don't know if it was a demon. I only saw it for a second.
Well, let's go see it, shall we?
This time, perhaps, since you ran last time, this time you must face it.
The
So
way
that's
this is going,
Kalashnikov?
I fear that might be true, but we'll see. I really
Well,
do.
you're already dealing with Christmas past.
I guess this is my own little Christmas story, isn't it?
I'll ask him directly. Like, you still have your Kalashnikov, right?
I have the gun, yes.
Good.
they salt bullets if it's a ghost? Like, what are you planning here there, Jack?
It's not a real gun. We're not in a real world.
Jack, is it a proton pack? Are you looking for a proton pack? Do we need to call Eon?
He looks
Sorry,
directly at
Egon?
Neria and goes, "Can you create a proton pack?"
If needed, yes.
No, because it's the 1970s. It hasn't been written yet.
Oh,
I'm sure.
no, but we know. We
Errol
know.
Ramis, I believe they're working on that right now.
Bill Murray didn't write Ghostbusters. Who the fuck are you? You're not Justin.
I'm not Justin. I'm Rocko. He goes, "Who's Justin?"
All right, let's go downstairs.
I think we wait
Rocko, you
for the
first.
weird swirly thing that happened before.
Or we
Yes?
just go this way. And he leads you down the hallway, away from the way his father went. And there's a set of stairs that goes down that way. He goes, "If you follow me, this leads directly into the kitchen."
Yeah, okay.
As you get down that way, there's a couple of men standing there. And they go, whoa, where are you going? Rocko
We
goes,
have to go get the wine.
"Yes, I have to go get the wine." He goes, "Who are you? I do not recognize you. Are you with the family? Are you a butler or something?" And so he goes and whispers to the other guy, and he shakes his head no. I don't recognize this guy either. Who let you in the house?
I'll, as a cousin, be like, "Oh, he's a friend of ours. He's coming to help us get the wine."
I need you to roll a presence.
Oh, that's not good. 2.
Oh boy. Yeah,
What's the grandfather's name?
The grandfather would be Pavel.
Pavel?
The one who's dying is Pavel. The father's Yuri. Then it would be Rocco. Rocco Maria Milanero.
Go ahead for Jordan's roll.
All right, so you got A.
I have 2.
You got a 2. You lucky son of a bitch. I rolled a -4. Yeah, you know what? This is my mistake. You clearly look like cousin. Come on, all of you, come on. Merry Christmas and a happy Yule. Pats you on the bum as you pass, you lucky son of a bitch. Fucking -4. You win this one.
Oh,
Good. I give him my candy cane.
Hey, take a fate point. All right. Actually, you know, I'm going to also, Aaron, you take a fate point as well. Take a fate point. Amanda as well for helping with the talking to Grandpa. And you know what, Jordan, you sick son of a bitch, take a fate point for the ice. Leo, climbing the tree, take a fate point.
Yay. You get a fate point. You get a fate point. Everybody gets
Everybody
a fate point.
gets a fate point. I didn't give out any last
stuck in the
session.
disembodied trunk.
I didn't give out any last session. I totally forgot. So if you think you should get a fate point for something, don't be afraid to bring it up.
No problem. Actually, no, I'm happy you got one for the ice because it fits the fact that you're making me be an asshole.
Yeah.
Can
He
I
ain't making you do shit.
can I
No,
get
no,
a
Brandon,
fate point for that
trust
sick
me.
burn earlier?
Yeah, take a fate
Yes.
point for sick burn. Definitely.
All right.
Sick burn, bro. All right. You make it past the door and past the two guys into the kitchen. As soon as Rocko enters the kitchen, he becomes 13 again. And he walks past his aunt who goes, "Rocky, come here. I wish to give you something." And he comes over and puts his hand out. And she takes his hand and gives him a big kiss on the mouth. And she goes, "I've missed you. You should have come in earlier. I have cake and everything ready for you."
Sure, that wasn't the bad part of the memory you were having?
He goes, "Oh, thank you. I really appreciate." And then she's like, "Here, have some candy." And she gives him candy. And he's very happy. And then he goes, "It's this way."
Oh,
And
shit.
leads past. There's a island and then a cellar. He opens the cellar door, and you see it goes into a dark dark basement.
Old English hard candy. Might as well give them caltrops.
Yep. There's a bunch of women in the kitchen, a couple of butlers, some young servers, and there's guys with guns.
Okay.
Anyway,
What's in the basement, though?
Wine.
one of the ladies goes,
You'll be dead.
"Tell
by
your
then.
Uncle Gio to hurry up with the vine. The vine has got to come up sometime soon."
Uncle Gio went down already?
Yep.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
What's Uncle Gio's full name again? I forget.
Giovanni.
Giovanni Milanero.
Uncle is God. Okay.
The uncle is what?
No, let's go. I have a suspicion.
All right, Leo, you want to do anything while you're in the kitchen?
Nope, not particularly, unless I'm raiding some food because I'm.
You want to
Actually, you know what? Before I leave the kitchen, I want to snag a kitchen blade.
You're welcome to it. I would need a burglary from both of you, realistically.
I just want to grab some food, man. Like, is this really burglary? I'm
The
just gonna
first
rock
time,
with
Leo, you
sticks.
try and grab some food, a little old English lady hits you hand with a spoon and goes,
Yeah,
she goes, "It's not
but I missed dinner. Nana.
would that be stealth?
It would be burglary or stealth, either work.
Okay. If it's stealth, then I have 3.
Okay.
Excellent. If it's stealth, I have 5.
Okay. After being swatted away from the little old lady, you, with your other hand, grab a bunch of those candies, as well as what looks like a plate of borscht. Straight up. Beautiful. It's a plate that's about to go outside. You just grab it. You
Yeah.
deliberately misled her with the hand swat and just walk away with the plate.
That must be a new monk technique.
And Jordan, you easily grab a knife. You walk up to a block. As a guy walks away, one of the guys with the guns, and as you pass it, 1 or 2 knives disappear into your person.
I just want the big butcher's knife style one that's always in the
Okay.
big blocks.
You easily find one of those as you walk by and put it in your jacket. All right. Anybody else want to grab anything from the kitchen? The kitchen smells heavenly. The garlic, the onions, absolutely amazing. You can even see the Christmas cake being made. They're making their own fruit cake, and it's just amazing. The smell of the coffee being made, the rum, the everything. It's to die for. It is the perfect meal that we all dream of. So, anybody else want to do anything before you go in the basement?
Nope.
Okay.
Take a really deep breath to smell the coffee, and then we can go to the basement.
It smells heavenly.
Coffee really does.
You follow Rocko into the basement. It's about 20 steps down. It's a very big basement. There you can see that there's all sorts of stuff down in this big room, including hallways and doorways and other cellars. Like, the basement is as big as the house, if not possibly even bigger. And the floor is made out of soil. It's not poured or anything. There is, immediately as you come down there, wine racks.
How low is the ceiling?
The ceiling is 12 feet high down here.
Surprised. Usually when it's a dirt floor, it's a low ceiling.
It looks like they spent the money. Very
Convenient for the size of the monster.
In fact,
Uncle Gio.
the ceiling isn't finished. It's rafters and whatnot. And they do seem in this particular area to have been cleaned. But yeah, there's wine racks there. Rocko doesn't even look at those wine racks. The little 13-year-old he is in his nice little button-up suit and vest. He walks straight to the back area. He goes, he's this way.
BG.
Looking at the dirt floor, are there any unusual tracks?
Give me a survival.
It might be dirt floor, but I'm sure that's been pounded pretty hard. No joke intended. No pun intended.
Yeah, but if a 12-foot high monster happens to be standing on it, probably puts at least a little bit of a divot in there. I only got one.
You got a one? It looks very well trod down here. There's a lot of paths back and forth. You get the impression that some of the women have been storing some of their cold goods here for the past couple days. And when this party started, they all had come down here, grabbed what they needed, and brought it up into the kitchen. You know.
Okay.
That's part Italian. They're definitely a root cellar.
Yeah, and this is a gloriously sized root cellar.
Can I take a look to see if the area above us is the only area of the ceiling that's actually been cleaned?
You look up and there's what looks like knob and tube wiring. It is all cleaned. There is, you would have to probably do, which is the computer one? There is one school for like electronics. I know that. I think it's still scholarship if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. What are you trying to find specifically?
Just trying to see if anything's out of place or if it's all cleaned or just like one path.
It's all cleaned. If you look up in the ceiling rafters, you can see that someone had gone with a dust sweeper and swept it all, this room at least, so far, all out. Even the bottles are dusted. None of them have dust on them in this room.
Okay.
And there are what looks to be 4 rows of bottles. So there's the one on the one wall, a 5-foot gap, a row of bottles, a 5-foot gap, a row of bottles, and then the one on the adjacent wall, 5.
I'll pull a bottle out, just take a look to see like what kind of vintage I'm looking at here.
When you pull the bottle out in this area, the labels don't have anything written on them. They look just blank and like there's squiggly marks, and it's almost like the memory of them is faded.
I take the blade I got and do the shunk.
Yeah,
To knock the,
savor it.
I would need a weapons.
I have weapons.
You got to roll a 1. It is a 1 to do what you have to do. A 1.
4.
You, with ease, take the thing and shunk. You take it off. It flops. A little bit of wine pours out the top, and it's totally drinkable if you want.
I will drink some wine.
It tastes like nothing.
You didn't drink wine back then? I thought you were Italian.
He looks at you and he goes, I never drank this wine. They had wine for the kids.
Perhaps we should be focusing, yes?
I am focusing on the wine.
You are not.
He walks over to the side, and there's like a special little case, and he pulls one off, and the label has an angel on it, and he pops it off and sips it, and he goes, it tastes just as I remember it, and brings it over to you.
I've tried that.
He hands it to you. You sip it. It is a very sweet wine that's probably not very alcoholic at all. It is inching towards Kool-Aid. It is so light on the alcohol.
Cool. I will definitely bring that bottle with me.
And
if
unlike
like
this aged Kool-Aid, Jordan, this one won't make you sick.
Yeah, this ain't the kind of Kool-Aid that'll kill you.
I'm gonna bring that bottle with me with the rest of the liquid in it.
Yeah, it's almost adorable in its packaging size. So, all right, you make your way to the door he's leading to. He opens it up, and it leads to a hallway with a bunch of little doors in it. And he goes, "These are storage areas. Grandpa and Grandma and a few people, they do jobs down here. We butcher some animals here. There's rooms for people they don't like."
Rooms for people they don't like?
It's almost as though he's regressing a little bit as being a child.
It's a beating room.
Yeah, which one's for you, Jack?
All of them.
Torture chambers.
So he goes, "The special wine is in the door at the very end."
Rather inconvenient.
Does anything look like a miss in this area? Like,
Roll an alertness.
oh fuck. That's 1. That's 0. That cancels out. -1.
-1? Not really. Everything, it does seem like a long hallway, and the door at the end is locked. Well, I shouldn't say is locked. It's a closed door. There is one door open about halfway down to the left.
Are my spidey senses tingling?
Yeah.
Can we just kick down the door? Munchkin style?
Loot the room.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I want to kick down the door Munchkin style.
All right, so I'm going to assume you start walking forward.
Yep.
Anna is gonna see if there's any sense of danger as they're walking forward.
Roll an alertness.
4.
Good news, everyone. You can hear something strange coming from the door on the left halfway down. It sounds like someone breathing.
It's not good.
Yes,
Someone
kind of
breathing isn't good.
heavy breathing.
Heavy
I will
You said you saw
toss the
possible
bump.
ghost?
Say that again?
Wondering, or asking Rocko where he saw the possible ghost or monster.
On the way back.
It's in that room over there.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's Geo. And he walks past the room, up to the room, and then quickly goes across that area to the door. He moves a rock just by the back door and pulls a key out, puts the rock, opens the back door, and walks into the room and closes it.
I would like
He's in
to
the-
peek
he's in the
around
room
and
now closed.
So he left us here.
I would like to peek in that left room.
You peek into the room to the left, and you see what looks like an Italian man fucking what looks like a Russian woman, just giving her the business.
Oh.
I'm going to go stand by the door that Rocko just went through.
You sneak by.
Yeah.
Give me stealth. Anybody that goes near that door needs to roll a stealth.
I'm still going to kick down the door. I haven't stopped.
If you walk by that door, I need a stealth.
I have a 3 on stealth.
I got a 0.
Oh, God.
I got a 7.
7.
You're fine. So Volus stops at the door and goes, the man sees you, one last thrust, and pulls out a gun and says, "Get the fuck out of here!" and just points the gun at you. You're in combat. He's going to fire his gun at you.
Oh dear.
Okay.
You did,
Close the door.
faggot, get the fuck out of here! And he just starts shooting at you.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
How big is the room?
It's a 10 by 10 room. There's
How
like,
close-
there's blood on the ground. There's what looks like a head hanging in the corner. Like, it looks like they've been killing people and butchering them.
Okay,
in this room.
how far away is he from me?
And the woman, she looks like she's beaten half to death that he's fucking.
Oh.
Okay, how far away is he
Oh.
from me?
He's about 8 feet. He's on the table fucking her.
Okay, so is he like on my side of the table? Or he's on the other side of the table?
I would say he's side to you. Like, if you're looking directly at him, he's
Yeah.
side to you, right?
Okay. So then I'm going to just like dive tackle lunge at him.
Okay. He rolled the 4 to shoot at you, so you'd have to roll a defense.
I rolled a 4.
Goes to the defender. So you're good. He misses.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
good.
So you're going to do a thing now?
Uh,
You all hear the gunshot go off and the yelling, the profanities, right?
I want to go into the room following Brandon's dive.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to try and disarm him.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. Give me your best disarm.
6.
He got a 5, so you beat him. You
Okay.
grab as he's trying to shoot at you. You grab the gun and you bend it back against his thumb, popping it out of his hand, and that'd be your move, your attack. Do you want to say anything or do anything with any powers or stunts?
No.
No.
Just no.
He reaches for an ice pick and tries to stab you in the chest with it. That is a 5. Yes, a 5.
Shit, where'd that go? Ooh. 5.
All right. Well, it goes to the defender again. He will put a fate point in and bring it up to a 7. He really doesn't want you to get a hold of him.
Okay, so then I'll use a fate point, touched by Valhalla, which brings me up to a 7.
Well, game night, Bob. Should log in upstairs.
Oh, shit. All right, well, did you buy any beer?
No, did you?
No.
You thought you were going to buy beer? I'll pay you to buy beer.
All right, I'll listen now on my headphones.
Okay.
Is that Bob just getting back?
Yeah, he
Yep.
just came downstairs in his pajamas to do laundry. It's almost like he doesn't check Facebook.
You know I live on it. So a customer took back a bed today. I didn't take back a bed. They got a new bed. They got a new bed today. And when I was taking their old bed away, I sold it on Facebook Marketplace for $250.
Good deal.
And they give me $50 to throw it away.
Wow.
So I made $300 on someone's garbage bed today.
Hey.
Right in the pussy.
So
My
is
eyes
that
are on
staying
fire.
on
Thank you.
the recording?
Yes. But everyone gets
Considering
to see that.
what's just going on in game, that's kind of on point.
Yeah, I
Hey,
guess.
Justin.
True, but the problem is that I don't know if Bob wants his employers knowing he's doing that.
Yeah, it'll be fine. They don't. Nobody watches this channel but me.
Shit. Can I? So I step in. I'm stepping in behind Brandon's tackle.
Yeah.
Right?
So he got a 7. Brandon got a 5. So he's overpowered Brandon.
He used his
They're
spell.
bonus.
I used touched by Valhalla. It brought me up to a 7 as well.
Oh, then you're fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, Brendan, what are you trying to do? Overpower him?
All right. I'm imagining at this point we've had 2 interactions. Jordan's there. Jack, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna cut his dick off.
Oh, dear
It's
Lord.
obviously waving free ball in here because he's been doing.
Yeah.
It's not like he's taking the time to pull it up.
Yeah.
God
Yeah,
almighty.
I will use my weapons.
He's got an unbuttoned shirt. He's pants to his knees. He's got
That's
some
cool.
girl freaking out on the table.
Yep.
All right. That would be an attack. So give me your attack.
I'm gonna use my weapons to bob at this guy.
I'm
That is a.
We're gonna reset this
4, 5.
dream sequence.
5.
You got a 1.
I got one.
No,
This is what I think of dudes that do this.
you're not there. You're in a trunk somewhere.
Okay, if you hadn't done it, I was gonna.
So yeah. So you bob at him. He screams. Blood splurts from his groin. The girl scrambles to get away. Covered in his cock blood.
Is it still in her?
No, he.
As a free,
No.
as a kind of like a free thing, can I like flip hand the blade to the girl and say go nuts?
No.
Can we feed it to him instead?
Oh my God.
Please?
Can we get
wanna,
the reanimator serum?
Yeah,
Think of the
I wanna hand
reanimator
the-
serum.
Totally do that.
Oh god!
Inject
so
it into
Justin,
and then instead
as
of beating
my,
the of a rat.
As my free, I want to hand the blade to the girl and say go nuts.
Ooh, go nuts, donuts. He still has his nuts. You only took
Go
off.
for the nuts.
What do you want to do? You come in.
I want to hand her the blade and say go nuts. Have fun with him.
I'm gonna take his gun.
Okay. Anybody else? Well, Amanda, what are you doing? What is Neria doing?
At this point in time, she's just watching with a really sick grin. But when the other chick's finished, she's really thinking of feeding his bobbited penis to him.
Yeah, the other girl she doesn't. So when you said handed the knife to the girl, I thought you meant to Neria. The other girl, she just escapes for her life. She runs the second this has gone sideways.
Yeah.
So
I'll turn and hand over to Neria.
Putting him further. I mean,
Can we feed it to him?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
You
go for
got him. The three of you have him pinned easily, and now
Donna is going to stay in the hallway.
I'm walking out of the room now.
Oh my god! Oh my god! We have someone who can reanimate it.
oh my god, but animate the cock in his mouth so it wiggles its way deeper. What do you really?
Yes!
Choke on it.
Why?
Choke on it.
Choke on it.
Jesus Christ.
We can do terrible things to this individual. This is my wheelhouse now.
You're like, I can do whatever I want. It doesn't matter.
You
This
know
is
what?
the kind of shit Jack's been
This
doing
is
for the
kind of
last
mine
year.
too.
Awesome.
Like this is the kind of stuff Jack's been doing for the last year. This is right up his alley.
Welcome to the murder
Hey.
room. All right, we're gonna cut from this insane violence and debauchery, and we're gonna go to Alfred.
This is what Rocko saw. This is
You're the monsters.
That works for me.
I just
All right,
need to
There's
read.
everything he could come
it
in.
was
You-
the
you-
ghostly outline of this
at the
entire
end of the doorway.
situation that he saw.
I
It
am
was
just
the
gonna leave
monster
the
with
room till they
multiple
deal with this
backs.
shit, and I just shake my head.
All right, you get to the doorway. It's locked at the end of the hallway if you go that way.
Rocco, why are we locked in here? Is this really what you saw? Christ almighty.
Roll a presence.
I got a 2.
You got a 2?
Yeah.
You don't hear anything from the other side of the door.
You literally watched him take the key. You know where the key is.
He
He knows
has
where
the
the key
key
was.
still.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab the key and just open that fucking thing up.
You go to where he took the key from. You pull the rock, and the key isn't there. He obviously took it with him.
Can he credit card this thing and just kind of like
Can I just kick down the door Munchkin style?
Door swings out, so it's framed. So you do have access to like the
Hinges?
plunger in the door, the latch. So if you do have like a knife or something, you can kind of do that sort of thing with the credit card to open it. But it is harder to kick open for sure.
Well, I do have a sword that can cut through almost anything.
Yeah, you want to give it the gusto?
I
Yeah,
have an axe that quite literally makes a doorway, but I can't see what's on the other side of it.
that's fine.
Remember the last time you tried using it?
All right, Alfred, you want to use the sword to force the door open?
Yes.
All right, how do you want to do that?
I'm just gonna take my sword and hack it.
Gonna go full Jack Nicholson on this bitch?
Oh yes.
Okay. All right, give me a weapons
Sword
attack.
was put into good hands.
You got a 7.
You got a 7? Nice.
7.
I think you're going to need a whetstone after this.
You begin hacking at the steel door. The
My sword doesn't dull. It's magical.
is magic.
No, it's just your senses that seem to dull.
Yes, that's
So
fine.
you slash at the door, and it cuts into it. You begin hacking a line into the door. You put the sword in, and you jam it sideways, and you push it, and it begins creating an L cut in the door. Given a few more minutes, you'll be able to push the door, reach in, and unlock it from the inside. You're pretty close right now. Do you want to keep doing that and open it that way?
No, I'm good. I guess I'll open it from the inside. That works.
Once you get it cut in an L shape, you pull the sword, you make it disappear, and you put your hand on the door and push the metal. The metal bends in a bit. Once it's in, you reach in and just unlock the door from the
Okay.
inside. You
What
open
do I
the
see?
door, and you see what looks like a child's bedroom.
I look at Rocco.
Mm-hmm.
Rocco?
He's not quite there. You don't see him in the bedroom.
The special wine is in there.
You've seen this bedroom before. You saw it. It was upstairs on the second floor, just outside where his grandfather was.
We reset.
Did we reset?
Yes.
No, because then we would have all been transported back up to the hallway.
Did I
I
reset?
haven't said that yet because Leo's looking in the room trying to find Rocko. But yeah, as soon as someone walks through that doorway,
Did I
We've
reset?
Huh?
Did I reset?
back in the room as you're chopping up this guy, just having a heyday, full on dextering him to little itty bitty bits. Everything swirls, and you're back upstairs in the hallway. The bedroom's empty, but Rocco's sitting by his grandfather's door.
I'm just sitting there like, I get to do it again.
Oh, yuck, can do it again.
And reset us again.
Anna just looks at Jack and just shakes her head.
This is my day job.
Rocco shakes his head and goes, "What happened?"
Where did you go?
Nothing.
They had a run-in with Uncle Gio.
No, we didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of notorious for cheating on his wife.
Oh, is that what they call it?
Well, it wasn't the cheating that did it.
He says, "1 second, give me a minute. I'm gonna go and get the watch again." And he turns into a child and walks into the room. 5 minutes goes by. He opens the door, looks for ice this time. He's not crying as bad. He's a little more steady. Comes out. He goes, "All right, let's go to the kitchen." Goes to the kitchen. This time he says, "Wait here." He turns into the little boy, and he tells the two guys in the staircase that they're wanted in the dining hall. You can hear him say that, and they go to the dining hall. He turns back and signals you guys to come down.
This time, I grab a pair of salad tongs and
Jesus Christ.
and a like a melon scoop.
I knew there was a reason I liked you.
Now I need a giraffe and an auditorium full of guys that look like my father.
and a hang glider and some ashless chaps. And as many redheads as you can line up.
Rocco,
And all the guys are cheering me on.
Go, son, go. Go, son, go. Every man who looks vaguely like my father.
I'm just standing there with this stuff like, I'm not saying I'm going to use it. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
All right, we'll go back to Leo again. Leo, what do you want to do? We're going into the basement. We get through the kitchen. This time Rocco doesn't talk to his aunt. He just scoops fire.
I'm just gonna walk through.
He opens the basement. You go down. There's the 4 racks of rackings of wine. He opens the door to the hallway. He immediately becomes a kid. What do you guys want to do?
when you go through that door, why are you leaving us out here?
Don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to get the wine.
How about this? When we walk up the door, you don't open the door till we're all standing there with you.
Do you go with him? Because he's starting to walk on his own.
Yeah, Anna's going with him.
Don't
Go
put your
with
hand
him.
on him real quick. I grab a bottle of his wine on the way by and pull the cork.
Yeah.
Oh.
And as we go by the other door, I kind of literally like splash the dude with wine.
Hear you? You hear?
And I freeze it.
Actual fuck! Who did that?
And I'm going to freeze it.
Okay. Roll to freeze the wine. This is an attack, obviously.
Jack, you're probably the reason this is resetting.
You realize that this dream didn't reset until we opened the door? What we did to Geo didn't change a fucking thing?
9.
Nice.
You used the fate point for that, didn't you?
3.
No, I have an
You got a
extra
0.
+2.
He got a flat 0.
He took damage for that.
Yeah, he's gonna go unconscious. He has a 4. It's gonna like flash freeze his brain. And he's gonna fall to the ground. And his head's gonna shatter. So
Well, And then kind of walk up. All right, I'm good.
You walk up, and the girl, like his head flash freezes. He falls back and bangs his head against the cement wall and drops to the ground. She screams.
I shut the door real quick. Just one of those like.
Okay.
Just so the noise doesn't set young Rocko off right now.
Okay.
You're gonna shut her in there with that?
This situation's she's long
Who's in
dead.
the room with Jack? No one. Okay. Jack's alone in the room with the prostitute.
No. I shut her in there. I didn't shut myself in there.
Oh, okay. Okay. What are you guys doing? Rocco's walking towards the door right now.
Walking with Rocko.
If you walk with him, okay. He
Yeah.
gets to the rock in the wall. He pulls it out. He reaches for the key. He unlocks the door and walks in. As soon as he walks into the room, he tries to reach to close you guys out.
We'll try to put my foot in the door.
Yeah, try to go in anyways.
Okay? Give me a might check or a fists or an athletics, however you want to do this.
I will do athletics. Yeah, 4.
Nice. Just don't fail the check and you'll be okay.
3.
3's good. You two both stop him. 2 adult women versus a child. Well, he's still 13, but you stop him from closing the door. And he goes, I can't bring him the wine. If I bring him the wine, I'm going to break it.
You have to bring him the wine, or else we're gonna be stuck here.
You don't understand. It's now that I see the creature. It's on the way back past Geo in that room. And no sooner does he say that room, turning back towards the hallway, do you see one of the doors just slowly open?
Turning to face that.
Like behind me.
Yeah.
One of those like, fuck.
It's standing behind me, isn't it?
Gonna kick me again, isn't he?
He goes, it's there. It's in that room.
Jake, the door behind you just opened.
All the way at the start of the hallway.
Okay.
Well,
I turn around and I start making my way towards that door.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right.
If you
Pussyfooting
want,
around this shit anymore. I just watched a man get his dick cut off.
There's no subtlety left.
if you thought that was cool, you should have saw the other time.
He says,
Rocko, if you'd
there.
like, I can carry the wine.
He says, the thing is there. The devil himself is waiting in that room.
Ooh,
Well, then I suppose we have a devil to deal with, right?
the
Yeah,
devil
it'll be
himself.
Dealt with a few
Oh.
demons. Could do with talking to their dad.
All right. What do you guys do?
I'll follow Volus. Fuck.
All right, Alfred, what are you doing?
Twist your arm, why don't I?
I'll go with Volus, whatever.
And you two girls are staying by the door so that he doesn't just close it on you?
Yeah, trying to convince him that we have to face it if we want this to end.
All right. As you 3 guys walk towards the door, you get there, the door opens all the way up and places itself against the wall. You can see that there's no light on in that room, but you can just see the edge of a hand, a very thin, long-nailed hand. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful man. Oh, my penis is so cold. Would you do that to me?
Blame Jack.
Hey.
Why?
Is Bob going to be joining us or not?
He might.
At this point, as a spectator. How is...
All right, so you see what looks like a red-skinned, spindly hand, long, unnaturally long fingers with a nail, having been the hand that just pushed the door all the way open, pull back into the room.
Nope. Pull down my visor and shift.
Can I do a lore roll to see if I know what this thing might be, just based on what I've seen so far?
Sounds
How
like
old
it's
is
a
Anna?
Strega.
How old is Anna right now?
She is. Hold on, I've got it written down here. 2,941.
And this lifetime, how old is she?
That is this current lifetime.
Okay. Then definitely you can do a lower roll. 100%.
Okay.
Hey, Justin.
Or is what you got to beat. Yeah.
Is this a Strega?
She's about to find out if it is.
6.
You got a 6?
Yeah.
Nice. It looks bat-like.
It's red court.
Oh. That appears to be some sort of bat.
Yes. With a hand as large as a man, if not slightly bigger than a normal human hand.
It's Batman.
Batman.
No, not Batman. Man Bat.
Man bat.
You know what? In my most commanding voice, because I got the nice, deeper, booming voice, step into the light beast.
You can put some power into it, just a trickle of power to make it more.
If I had its name, that would make sense. But in this situation, I'm just going to directly call it out.
You're going to use presence?
I'll use presence.
Yeah, because that would be commanding someone to do a thing.
That is... Those are nothings. That's 2. I've got a 2 in presence of 4.
Is 4? You hear, I cannot come out. Not yet. If I come out too early, the child will not see me.
Rocko?
And the child would be so succulent. So tasty once I get my hand on him. Oh. But each of you see the hand reach out with bat-like wings. And then another hand. And then a third hand and a fourth. And 3 in the bat form red court vampires step out from the room. Hissing and pulsing. Their pushed up noses, their inhuman-like jaws. And they go, "We've been here for so long, waiting for him. We knew he would come down and maybe we could catch him." The other goes, "Yes, catch him, yes."
Rocko.
You can see Rocko just staring like wide-eyed, just full of terror, like he can hardly breathe.
Anna's gonna put a
Like
hand
he's
on his
overwhelmed.
shoulder.
All his fears like manifest to be real. They were there. They were really there.
I'll just stare at the 3 of them and I'll just be like, all right, Volus, you take the 2 on the right. Alfred, you take the 1 on the left. I'll stand back and watch. Get him, Ray.
And we are in initiative.
The bitch.
Where's JP when you need to fuck her?
Wow.
All right.
Rolled all zeros.
2 on my alertness.
All blanks.
So your total is?
3. Because I get 3 to alertness.
All right. What'd you get, Leo?
A big fat goose egg.
And ladies, what did you get?
I'm assuming this doesn't count as a surprise. So.
No.
Pretty
Everybody's aware of everybody.
Yeah.
Nice.
That'll be 5 for me.
All right. And then for the vampires, the vampires.
Hey.
Hey.
I
Hi.
got a silver car. Yeah, I got a silver car.
A trunk just appears out of nowhere, opens up, and Bob jumps out.
Oh, I got the new car. It's turbocharged. It has 20-inch rims. How are all you?
Jumps out right in front of the red court. All right, guys, what did I miss? Ah!
Realistically, we'll end up doing this combat, and then JP will be outside with everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be back. I'm starving.
Yeah, it's being recorded, so you can watch it.
Not that he's going to, let's be honest.
All right.
Watch.
All right. So
You'll enjoy some of it.
that one. His athletics is +2, so they got.
You missed the penis talk.
Yeah, you missed all the penis talk.
Did someone get dick fingered? I
Yes.
heard the lobbing off, but no
No.
one just straight up dick. Always dick finger first. That really teaches someone a lesson.
Somebody got bobbited and then fed it.
I mean, that sucks. But get dick fingered and then you use 2 fingers. Oh, that changes you.
It'll never be okay.
Nothing worse than a good dick fingering.
The more you say it, the worse it. Like eventually, I had a visual, and I regretted it. Why, brain? Why give me the visual?
No,
didn't
Justin,
need
it's the toe.
3 knuckles
toe
deep in the
thing.
penis. Just like.
Yeah.
I didn't understand. There was a point where I didn't understand. That point is gone.
I want to go back. I want to go back.
Reload. Reload from last save. Reload from last save.
So Neria's going first.
It would look as though Neria is going first. Yes, absolutely.
I saved to a checkpoint.
Neria, you are amazing. What
Okay,
do you do?
You surround them in a circle of fire.
You're going to surround him in a circle of fire?
Yeah.
All right, you would have to spend a fate point to change the environment to the way you like.
Okay.
Okay, so mark off the fate point spent. He is now, the 3 of them are surrounded in fire. Anything else you want to do?
I had
you
an
can
idea. I'm not sure it would
environment.
quite
You
work
can-
though.
As soon as you spend that fate point, you can change the environment any way you want, right?
Can I make their heads fall off then?
Not the people though, the environment. That'd be too good. That'd be too
Okay,
much.
it was worth a try.
There's too much.
Oh. You've got a ring of fire on them.
Huh?
Can you do another ring of copper around them? Inlaid to the floor?
Sure.
Sure. A perfect ring of copper appears in the floor around them, the fire emitting from it. All right, now it is Anna's turn.
She is going to place herself in
I'll be right
front
back.
of Rocko
Mhm.
and will just try to shield him from them if they manage to get past the others.
You, without a doubt, successfully do that.
Yeah.
Is there anything? So that's sort of a move, sort of an action, sort of not a move, sort of not an action.
Maybe get a weapon.
I'll ready an acorn. How's that?
You'll ready an acorn? Tree punch. Yeah. I was thinking about that thing, and I'm just like, it's her character. It's the first time this character's ever existed. This is like saying no to MILF's magic arrows or something. Like, why would I say no to Tensor's floating disc? Why would I say no to this? You know? Like, the more I thought about it, I was like, she came up with a great idea. Why should I nerf that?
Mouth.
Melf. Yes.
Mouth.
No, MILF's flying arrow sounds so much better.
Acid arrows. I think it's Melf's acid arrows is what it is what it's called. MILF's acid arrows, though. Those are the best ones.
That's an arrow.
All right.
Oh, man.
What you're going to use your ready in action. What's the trigger you're working with?
If any of the vampires get past Jack, Neria, or Volus,
Mhm.
then she will use the acorn to create a wall in front of them so that they can't get
So they can't get further?
to us. Yeah.
That'll be, without a doubt, epic. All right, so then it is Vampire 3's turn. Vampire 3 will thus jump to the ceiling and skitter across it as his move. He has inhuman speed, so that's no problem. And then, what is his best thing? Fists? Fists are not bad. Yeah, we will do fists against... Who would you say is closer of the three of you?
Brandon.
I'm still near the door with Anna and Rocco.
Yeah. So
I assumed we kind of...
I knew the two
vectored on
girls
them.
are the farthest back, right?
Yeah.
So then it would be the three of you and then the three vampires. So yeah. So he jumps and skitters across and tries to attack Volus with a 3 for fists. Plus he has inhuman strength, which should give him something. Inhuman strength.
Can I counter with inhuman strength?
Plus 3 on might. That's all it really does. Might and other physical skills. You're able to lift more, hit harder than your average human. So it'd be plus 2. So that would be 5. Not that much.
Okay, can I counter with inhuman fists? Or not inhuman fist, inhuman strength?
You could use weapons or you can use fists. Or athletics if you're dodging.
Both my weapons and fists are plus 5.
Sure. So roll.
Then I'm out of 5.
So you roll the 0?
Yeah.
Okay. So goes to the defender. They try and hit you. He'll use a fate point to push. Oh, weapons 4 is what they have. So that would be 4 plus 2. So that would be 6. Plus a fate point will bring it to 8. So yeah. So that's an 8 actual. So, and you got a 5, you said?
Yeah, even if I use Touch by Valhalla, I'm only going to get to 7.
Okay. You gonna take the damage?
Yeah, I'll take the damage.
You take a 3 on your damage. A number 3. Mark off the 3. Bob, this would be a perfect opportunity for you to update your character. Yeah. Yeah, well, you're muted, but yeah, well.
I got to do uncle stuff. I'll be like 2 shakes and a wiggle.
Yeah. Okay, so you take a 3 on damage, and that's his go. Then he did a move and attack. He, with his attack, latches onto your shoulder and bites at your neck, doing everything in his power to try and rip your throat out. You feel his teeth go into your neck as he tries to tear it out. Next would be for 3 would be Brandon. It's your turn.
Can I will this not to happen?
I will allow you as a free action to try.
Just because it is a dream and I know it? Ooh, I rolled a 3.
Plus a conviction.
Plus conviction. So do I count the 3 circles that I don't have colored in?
So conviction would be a skill you have. If you don't have any
Oh,
skills
right.
in conviction, then
I do not have conviction.
you got a 3. So this
I've
is
got
very
discipline.
it's conviction to try and will the reality to be different. And the standard roll to like will anything, as we learned, is higher than 8 last session.
Then
Right?
No, I don't have that.
Unless you're a mayor, trying to change the reality is extremely hard.
Mando.
All right, done it.
So Brandon,
All right. Then I'm going
on
to.
you, like, trying to tear your throat out.
Okay, then I'm going to, I guess, try and hit it off me.
Come on,
Okay.
Brandon. Pengu, fuck him up.
I didn't have the Pengu Fu ready. And what am I going to do? Turn the axe around and try starting to hack at my own shoulder?
Yes.
I mean, an attack counts as an attack.
It's not a traditional axe. It's more like a Shaolin spade looking thing. You could like the blades on the end of it, not axe style.
Yeah, give it the good stuff. Do whatever you want.
Sure. Let's fuck. Why not?
Let's fuck.
Well, I'll try to Pengu Fu this thing.
You're trying to peg this thing?
Yes, I'm going to try and peg it. That's right. 6,
Oh
mother.
my god, this
I think that's a
session.
whole nother roll.
It's a whole nother roll for penetration.
Listen, somehow I have access to a severed penis from another timeline, so
You brought it with you?
why not? It
Why
inched its
not?
way onto my boot.
Dude, you remember, you son of a bitch.
Just gonna flop her.
I feel like the. Oh god, I feel like the thumbnail for this is gonna be like a bondage person being like, roll for initiative.
All right, so you rolled the 7, you said?
Yes. No, 6. 6.
So that is a 3. They get a 3 plus 1 armor, which is a 4, which still doesn't help him much. So the difference between that is 3. He would take a 3 damage, which he can definitely take.
Oh.
Bracket 1, 2, close bracket. Yeah, so he takes the 3. Blammo! He takes the 3 damage.
With my movement, can I like take some of the blood he's got dripping from me and touch it to the copper circle?
You're too far. Roll in athletics.
When do I get my fun, Justin?
But
Pretty
it's your
soon.
turn.
You rolled a 0, so we are at Brandon, which is 3, and we're counting down. So next would be Jack, and then
I don't have athletics,
one.
so it's 1.
What's that?
I don't have athletics, so it's 1.
The fire burns, raging on the copper circle. With the vampire around your neck, you move forward towards it and put your hand towards the fire. It burns you for a 2. But you put the blood on the circle. All right.
Ow.
That is more than your turn, but that is okay.
That was my movement.
That was your movement and a little bit of an action. All right, Vampire 1 and Jack. What is your alertness, Jack?
My alertness is 1.
So the vampire goes first. All right. The vampire jumps through the fire, taking 1 damage. I will give him a 1. Takes a 1 from your fire damage. And hits you with a 5. He claws at you as hard as he can, reaching, like having jumped over Brandon and around Leo, claws at you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you, Jack.
Okay, I will defend with weapons.
Didn't my putting my blood on the circle create the force shield, the magical shield?
You would have to
Have power?
put power into it. Yeah, you'd have to do evocation.
But even Butters can create a circle.
You did an
And
action.
Drop his blood on it, and it.
Yeah, but Brandon, you uses his blood. You wiped its blood.
I know the blood. Whatever.
Even with
That's fine.
your blood, evocation, this is a game, right? So the game has game mechanics. It would still count if you were to try and do something like that. You would need evocation as a skill that you'd taken, and it would take an action. So those 2 things. So
Okay.
at which point, if you had the action to do it, I would make you roll a conviction to say that you're trying to do a thing, and it would be higher than a normal conviction roll to do it. But through your personality, you might be able to. Unfortunately, you didn't even have an action available to do it, nor the skill to do it. So.
Okay, so I got
you as a character were like, I've seen this before. Why didn't it work?
I've got a 6.
You got a 6 to defend?
Yeah.
Okay, and it got the 4 plus the 1, which is a 5. So you successfully defend against it. And it will put a fate point. Mark that off. To bring that to a 7.
Then I will match that using a fate point of my own.
Mm-hmm.
And I will put myself back above him.
Fantastic. At which point...
And I will use riposte.
Nice. Oh, you have riposte? That's a good one to have.
Yep.
What does that give you?
I give up my next turn to hit him with my defensive roll.
That you're doing now?
Yeah.
Nice.
So basically, my defensive roll counts as my attack
Right
as
now?
an immediate hit.
So would I have to roll again?
Nope.
So the
It's,
difference was a 1. So
Okay.
Yeah,
You
it's a difference of 1,
damage.
but it's rather than just being a defensive, it's now an offensive.
all right. So since he already has a 1 damage, he takes a 2 damage.
And I will stab him in the
damages
belly.
With your fire and now with this.
Yeah, and my target is basically his belly.
Your target is his belly?
Yep.
Nice.
The
All right.
the weak point.
That would be his go. And then you're technically next, so that counts as your move?
That counts as my attack.
All right. So what do you want to do for move?
For move, I will casually walk over to the. I will move past him, even if it gives him a chance to try and swing at me.
Nope. You dodge him successfully.
I want to go basically to the circle and push power into the circle.
Nice. All right. Roll to do it first and foremost.
That's so. I just use my basic discipline.
Technically, you'd have to do an athletics to try and get another move out of a round.
Oh, okay. Then that is a 4 for athletics.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Then I'll just kind of sneak past and reach down and pump my basic amount of power into it.
And that creates a shield so they can't leave it, correct?
Yeah, whatever's inside is stuck inside.
Well, 1 is stuck in there now, at least.
Yeah.
All right. Up next is Leo.
Which one's taking the most damage?
The one that Jack just dodged.
And is he surrounded? So, what's the position like right now?
Right now, there's a vampire that's on Brandon, and he is by the fire pit. Like, they've moved right to the edge of the fire. And then Jack is by the fire as well, the circle of fire, with one stuck in there.
What's the chance that I can...
There's one that's past everybody right now, right where you are, that has the ability to run at the girls and try and attack Rocko.
So the problem is Brendan's getting mauled as we speak, right?
On the ground.
But if you don't stop
yes.
the one in the middle...
And I'm going to make him take fire damage next round.
So do I want to save Brendan or stop it from hitting the girls? This is a tough decision.
Essentially, it's going for the kid. If it gets to the kid...
Yeah, Rocco's a 13-year-old right now.
Yeah, I don't like Rocko, though.
Yeah, but we're stuck in his dream.
Yeah, I don't care.
We could die in his dream.
That's cool.
Here's a question. How the fuck did he get out of this situation originally?
Ran past them.
Yeah, he said he saw the face of the devil and ran past it.
3 red court vampires?
They're weakened.
That's what he said.
All right, fine.
Actually, he said he saw one face. He only saw one. But there are 3.
All right, fine. I'll go for the last one. Take out the green destiny. Hey, wait.
Wait, you're not going after the one in the circle.
No, he means the one that's by him.
You can't tell him how magic works if he doesn't know. He'll just find out.
Oh, that's fair. You can do it. Go ahead. Do it.
So there's one in the circle.
You run into the circle. The circle shudders and disappears.
No. Wait, hold up. Is there any way I can just do a running slash? Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to say Brendan. I don't give a crap about the kid.
Running slash.
I am going to say Brendan.
You know what? I compel you. Take a fate point. Take a fate point. Run in that circle. Attack that vampire.
No, I am going to say Brendan because that was my original call.
No, you have to use the fate point to stop him now.
Stop who?
You either take 2 fate points and do it, or spend a fate point to not.
All right, I'll take 2 fate points and do it.
You are compelled.
Where you're like, in the
never
one position,
compelled the
looks like you
person
just
before.
slide.
Yeah. Like, don't you remember those old school Chinese movies where the Kung Fu master goes and just slides and just cuts the guy in half?
Go
Slides
for it.
with the katana aimed down, and then as soon as you pass him, you just go.
Yes.
So take your 2
You
fate
are running
points.
through the
You
fire.
earned them.
Yes.
Twice.
Excellent. Well, okay, so I'm going to use my green destiny to do this with weapons.
Uh-huh.
Excellent. So 5 plus 2 is 7. And then I am going to use the Wudan sword technique,
Ooh.
which adds
And-
4 to it, right?
Yeah.
So 7, 8. That's 11.
11?
Damn.
Yeah,
11.
11. You gave me 2 free
Yeah,
fate points,
you're
so,
going
you
to
know,
pick up your
like right
wife
now
now,
I'm still up
right?
1.
He got a 5. So
Yep.
the difference is 6. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's more than he can take. That guy's dead. You slash him right in half. His guts
Excellent.
and blood explode, spraying onto the walls and ceiling, covering you and the fire. The smell of copper aerates the room.
Hey, thanks for the free fate point, by the way. It looked magical.
Well used. Well used.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's a dead vampy. All right. So that would now be the dead vamp's turn, but he's dead.
Jordan,
Yep.
you have to go wake up Odin to go get Courtney.
You notice how I'm moving around?
Is Odin asleep?
Yep.
You want me to go get Courtney?
No, it's cool.
Who's Odin?
My
His son.
son.
Oh.
He's almost 2.
Do we want to stop here in the middle of the combat? Call it.
No, I'll keep going. I don't want to deny people the battle. We've waited 2 weeks. They've earned this.
Well, it would be Amanda Neria's turn next.
Jordan, I can switch to my phone and do this in the car.
No, it's cool. Court would think less of me if I didn't go pick her up.
Yeah, but she would think better of not waking up Odin and her having to deal with that when she got home after tonight.
It's going to be what it's going to be.
I don't know why you're just not taking up your buddy's offer to pick her up.
Because I'm a dedicated husband that goes out to pick up his wife.
He's a dedicated husband.
I wish I had known you didn't have the line past 9. I would have definitely pushed it a little quicker.
Dude, don't worry. Again, I've done some pretty fun
we are
stuff.
right at the edge of like ending this area.
Cool. Well, yeah, kill him. Kill him.
All right, Amanda, what do you want? What does Neria want to do?
I hope you're on Fido.
Okay.
Turn on your data.
So I know where the vamp is, but how many people are actually standing behind it? Like not on the ground, but fully standing.
There is one vampire fully standing, and he's facing towards you 3.
Yeah, but is anybody else standing behind him?
No.
Or is everybody
No.
else on the ground?
Leo was close enough to turn around and attack the vampire that came at Jordan, or at Jack, but Leo jetted through, broke the seal, and killed that vampire in a single hit. So now there is a single Red Court vampire staring at Jack, staring at Rocko, Anna, and Neria, just standing there facing you 3. So right now you have one vampire is about to come at you.
I'm going to manifest and fling 5 different stakes at it. Hi, Odin. Hi, buddy.
Hi.
Oh, he's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're going to spend a fate point to do this?
Yep.
Yeah. Now keep in mind, once you change something, you change it however you want, unless you're just actively throwing stakes. How are you throwing the stakes? Are you using the change reality to throw stakes? How are you doing this?
Yes. I'm using reality to throw the stakes.
All right. Roll an attack for me.
Okay, what type are we looking? Weapons, fists?
Since it's it would either be your discipline or your conviction to do something like this.
I'll use discipline.
Sweet.
9.
9.
Nice.
I got a +5 to my discipline. That's why I chose it.
So the hallway's stones all morph and change into spikes that spit out from every angle and almost create a spider web of piercing spikes into this Red Court vampire. Just pow, 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 all at once. Just a spider web into him, right? He also rolled a -4, so you didn't just kill him, you eviscerated him. In fact, I would say new aspect, hard to pass wall,
Perfect.
right? It is a spider web of death just needling through him. All right. That was that one. So that one's dead. There's one vampire, and he's on Brandon. All right. Up next is Anna.
Anna.
What does Anna want to do? Is she excited about the attack?
She's actually worried about Volus. She is going to try to go over and touch the vampire.
To get
For a
to that
drain.
vampire, there's a spider web of spikes blocking you, and a red court vampire spraying blood out like a fire hose.
Oh, okay. All right.
There's
Uh,
nothing
in-
like the
Sorry,
wall.
I just wanted to prevent him from getting to us.
It's all good. Da, 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 da.
You would have to hack that away or destroy it somehow.
Nah.
That's okay.
I still have the chain from earlier, don't I?
You very well may.
I'll animate that chain and send it after the vampire.
That will be active for 3 rounds under your command.
All right.
So
I'm
you
gonna
do
send
that?
it snaking off to try and restrain that last vampire.
All right. I read how grapple checks work, but you think I'd remember that? Of course not. Why would I remember how grapple checks work? I think it's might.
But
So-
it's not actually me doing it.
No, but what I would say is your chain has a +2 plus
Okay.
whatever you roll, which means you could end up at a -2.
Okay, let's see here.
So it'd be might
Standard roll, then
versus its might. So and it has inhuman strength. It gives it a +2 on the might check. So that's a 3 it got.
I only got 2.
It comes up and snakes around and tries to restrain the vampire as the vampire is trying to push Bolus's head into the fire, and the chains barely seem to be doing anything.
Yeah. Oh well.
You can do it, Volus.
He gonna
Uh,
die.
That's all I can do. I can't
Uh,
get over
hold
there.
up.
So.
It was worth.
How much was there? Not much of a difference between the rolls.
It
No.
was 3 and 2.
Just-
I'll bump it. I still have a fate point left.
Bringing it to a 4.
I'm friends of monsters.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
So the chains catch that hand and wrap around the vampire's neck and begin pulling the hand that's pushing on Volus's face towards the vampire's face and tightening on it.
Okay.
Nice. They only have 1 fate point, so he can't really do anything about it. He's already spent his fate point.
Gotcha.
All right. Well played. Well played, everyone. All right. So then 4 is dead guy, and then 3 is Volus. You see this chain wrap around out of nowhere, just come out like a snake, wrap around his hand, wrap around his neck, and pull the hand to his neck, freeing you from being pushed into the fire. You were about to take fire damage, but don't.
Is he still on top of me?
He's on top of you.
Can I roll out from under him?
Give me an athletics. He's got disadvantage, so he's got a -2 on his roll. So that would be a 1 he gets.
2.
You beat him. You do what you want to do. All right.
Roll out, get up, and hit him with the axe.
Give him the good stuff.
Uh, 4.
You got a 4. You got a 1. He had negatives on him.
Sweet.
So he takes a 3 damage with the axe, which would put him to there. Fantastic. He seems pretty hurt, like pretty damn hurt.
I should hope so.
Screeches angrily, biting at the chain, pulling it off for all he's worth. His other hand reaching towards your neck, up above him, and begins trying to crush your throat. And
Dodge.
he's faster than Jordan, so he goes next. He's going to try and rip your throat out. So
Shit.
-2 on that. So that's -1 plus his 4. That's a 3. He's got a 3.
5.
So it's my throat?
No. Brandon's.
Oh, okay.
So that's a 3 difference. So he fails. So you could put an aspect on him with that difference. He tries to reach for your throat. He grabs up towards you where you've like swung at him, and just like he can't quite get you. So what do you want to name the aspect?
I don't know. Anyone got an idea?
It's an easily invoked fate point if you have an idea for the aspect.
Denied.
Denied? I like denied. Denied's easy.
Denied.
Denied. All right. So that's Brandon. That's him denied. And then it would be Leo. You stand in the circle with the guy dead, sliced in 2. Behind you, you see Volus flip the vampire over, take his axe, hit him. The vampire reach up and try and choke him, and Volus just slam the hand down and deny him his attack.
What about me? Do I not do anything?
Well, you helped already with Anna's snakes. You boosted that up already. So her chain snake you boosted.
Yeah, don't you miss this?
You're right. Sorry, I accidentally skipped past Jack. Jack, it's your turn.
Didn't he lose this turn to invoke the defense last time?
No, he already lost that turn. This is his turn now.
Yeah, it was the same turn.
Yeah,
Thankfully, the other guy attacked first.
We just did. We're almost full second round.
So both vampires chose to attack Volus.
2 are dead. Neria killed 1, and Alfred killed 1, and now Volus is fighting on the ground and pound fighting with the last vampire.
The one that was
Okay,
attacking me already.
Then I want to give him the cold shoulder.
Give it to him.
Literally put my hand on and try and freeze his shoulder blade.
Okay, you reach over to him on the ground. Volus has him pinned, and you attack him with ice.
So I need someone to roll for me. I remember my abilities.
You got 0.
-1.
What was that?
-1.
I rolled 0.
I rolled
0. 4, 3, 1, 4, 5. So that's a total of 5. I can push him.
You go 5. He tries to dodge with a 8 and dodges successfully.
Okay. I do what I can do.
Volus slips and regains his balance. As you go to try and hit him, you hit the ground, and the ground just freezes into powerful ice. But unfortunately, does not attack our monster. Now it's. Oh, unless you want to do a move or a talk. Those are the 3 things you can do. So.
You know what? I got for once. I finally got nothing.
No pun. Nothing chilling to say.
Wait a minute. How much did he beat me by?
A lot.
What's a lot, Justin?
A 3 plus a 4. So plus he has 1 for might, so that brings him to 8. Minus 2 is a 6. You got a 5. He got a 6. So
he beat me by 1.
Not technically.
I invoked
Wait! I'm gonna invoke a fate point. You can always count on friends.
Hey!
Oh.
Through the fire, you see a spinning blade come through and pin him in spot just as you're about to hit him with the ice, not allowing him to move at all.
Nice.
So that goes up to that damage, and because of the fate point, the ice freezes. You see the ice slowly, like an infection, breaking through him. As he tries to fight through the sword, pinning him to the ground, and Volus holding him down, you see his whole body become consumed in ice. And he dies. Good teamwork, boys and girls. Good teamwork.
Denied.
I'll look up from the thing towards, like, where Leo should be and be like, nice assist.
You watch as Leo walks past and through the fire as if it's nothing.
I just
Oh,
had
who
my
gets the
little chain
Terminator
snake
2 this
come
guy?
back.
What's that, Jack?
I think, you know what? I'll look to Volus. I kind of lean down, look to Volus. You know, I think you earned the honors to T2 this guy.
Smash.
Okay.
You grab the sword, you shake it, and he just jitters into nothing.
Denied.
Jitters.
Yeah, like just shakes into nothing. As if like a spoon hitting a piece of ice, shattering it. All right, good job, team. Everyone take a fate point. You killed it.
Yay.
All right. Rocko, you see his calm. He pulls himself together. 13 years old. He can't believe what he's just seen. He said they were real. They were really in that room, those creatures. It wasn't just something in my head that I thought I saw. They were real. Monsters in
Hey,
my bed.
Rocko. Yeah, the monsters were real. Can I ask you a question?
You can ask me anything.
Is your uncle Gio still alive?
No, he disappeared when I was about 18. He was embezzling money.
Shit. Could have gone for the hat trick.
Got him in real life too. He had been working with prostitutes and embezzling a lot of the money that went to the prostitutes. You see as Rocko reaches for the bottle, he becomes an adult man, and the bottle turns into a key.
Oh.
There we go.
He goes, well, that's interesting.
I think it's safe to say that we can probably leave now.
I think we should.
Yeah.
I think I've visited ghosts of Christmas past enough.
Volus, could you do me a favor and get rid of the spike wall here, please?
Sure, when I stop bleeding to death.
I can help you stop bleeding if you get me out of here.
All right, I hack away at the wall.
You easily slash the needles that came out of nowhere to create this spider web of death and free Anna, Rocko, and Neria.
Hey, look, this thing can make a doorway one way or another.
Hey, question.
Mhm.
Okay, so I turned to Rocko and I'm like, hey, Rocko,
Yeah,
you know what the saliva of a red vampire does?
I've heard it's rather addictive. There's a market in Ottawa for it.
Yeah.
There's
Is it addictive, Volus?
uh
Okay, it?
here's the question we should ask is, do Valkyries, are they affected by that sort of thing? Because what Volus isn't far from a Valkyrie.
That's true.
I am dead,
Yeah.
technically.
You know what? For shits and giggles, roll a. What's close to resistance of something like this? Probably
Endurance?
an endurance. Yeah, I think endurance is a fair one.
3.
I was thinking about that, but I didn't want to bring it up.
I was thinking because it's in his dream and as a kid he didn't know,
Rocko does know about it, though. That's the thing.
but not as a 13-year-old.
Would you roll a 3? You said
3.
Yeah, you're fine. It doesn't have any of that. All right. You all find yourself successfully having defeated this enemy, standing in this hallway. You hear a girl banging on the doorway, going, "Let me out! Let me out!" And what do you want to do?
I am going to
Let's get out of here, huh?
heal Volus a little bit first.
Okay.
I'd like to go over and sort of take a strip of fabric from my shirt or something and start wrapping it up But as I'm doing that, I'm using 2 charges to heal him.
How much damage did you take, Volus?
5.
You took a 5? Okay.
All together, I took 5.
Okay. All right. So you spend the point and you clear that damage for him?
Yes.
All right. You are
Thank
clear.
you.
Technically, it would have been a minor consequence for your throat being ripped, but she can clear that with 2 points easy either way. So you are
Thank you.
healed.
How
All
do I
right.
find is it Evil Hat Productions I'm looking for the game?
Yes, Evil Hat it does do the game. Yes.
Okay, because it just has like fandom stuff. All right, I'll keep looking.
Evil Hat is the correct thing. If you want to come downstairs and grab the books, you're welcome to them.
Yeah, I think I can just grab a book. Call me fancy.
You know, I have all 3 books. It costed me a pretty penny, but I got them.
Yep.
Yeah, I have actually all 4 books. I have the Dresden Accelerated book as well, which is kind of where I got the Monop
nice.
Security Agent from.
Humble Bundle actually had a shit ton of Dresden Files stuff on.
Yo, and what about my White Core Vampire? So I can be in here too?
That'll be there. Yeah.
Damn, I got rid of my Humble Bundle earlier this year.
Huh?
Is it Treasury in the front?
The glossary there's a glossary in the back and the front. I think you're close to page 81 is what you're looking for. It's in that area. All right. Anyway, so you're in the hallway. You're cleared. You're healed. Rocco has the key. What do you want to do?
Let's get the
ETFO.
hell out of here.
You successfully transition from the staircase up through the kitchen, out through the front door. Some people try and talk to you, but I'm assuming you dodge them all.
Mm.
Yeah, you dodge all the memories. And as soon as you walk out, you find Jean-Paul standing there with everybody else.
Oh,
At
I had a
this
little
point, I
nappy.
will,
Did I miss anything?
I will transition to the trunk.
I had too much to drink.
Good game, everyone.
Hi, Courtney.
Hi, Courtney.
What are you doing? Hi.
Mom!
Hi.
We're
Hi!
playing mobile D&D.
Hi, Mommy! Playing games!
Losers.
Love you.
I will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Are the doors locked?
I'm playing mobile D&D, he says. There's nothing more real than that. All right. You find Jean-Paul standing outside with Karen, Ansel, Daniel, and Jackie, and Faye. The door behind you loses all its Christmassy colors. The elf becomes gray, and there's almost a kind of bassy boom as this all happens.
Powering down.
You find yourself cold again, the wind blowing, the night sky above you, the full moon, Daniel's worst day.
Well,
Are you
that's
all
not
right,
too bad
Rocco?
again.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Rocco?
I'm doing as well as I've ever done. And he holds up the key and shows everyone outside. Turned out it was, as he jingles it, a bottle of wine.
You still have your watch?
He looks for it and doesn't find it in his pocket. No, but that would have been nice, wouldn't it?
It would have been.
Yes. It was hard to acquire it twice.
I am sorry you had to go through that.
You know what? I'll always have the memory of standing up in front of my family and actually singing that song now.
You have quite a lovely singing voice.
No, I don't. But thank you. I'm glad.
You do.
Basalova, mi amigo, Itaya. He begins singing, Asadia, and then Ansel hears of it, starts joining. He goes, Asadia, and they all both start singing together.
Justin,
Anna starts singing too.
He has a beautiful singing voice.
Yeah. So the 3 of them start singing that Russian Christmas song together.
And I'm gonna grin and just nod and go, yes, it sounds amazing.
He laughs at you and puts his hand on your shoulder and sings almost directly to you and dances around you and off with the key. You see him hold it up and he goes off. And that's where we'll end the episode.
Well,
Good
thank
game,
you for the game.
everybody.
Thank
Good
you.
game. Very Christmassy.
Very Christmassy.
A Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, and a beautiful New Year to everyone.
I hope everybody has a good time over the next week or so.
Mhm.
I'm playing D&D on Boxing Day because none of my friends want to go shopping. Losers, the lot of them.
We're not allowed to go shopping on Boxing Day.
Yeah, you're all shut down in Ontario, aren't you?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
working,
Yeah.
but I'll be
but
at
we
work.
are also locked down.
As of the 26th, yeah.
This book only has general knowledge. I'm looking like I have sorcerer powers. I want to level them up.
I will come upstairs and help you with that. And I'll stop recording now. Night, everyone.
Night night.
That's the whole game?